What's going on, everyone? This is Adam with The Weekend Hiker, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Tough Light. So before I get into this, I'd like to welcome everybody to our new segment for Gearology. For those of you who don't know how this works, this is a group, so far 4 YouTubers who have joined together reviewing new products so you can get an idea of whether it's good or bad and whether it might be something you want to have. This first product that we're reviewing, we'll be giving it away to one lucky viewer after all 4 of us have reviewed it. If you want to find out how to enter that giveaway, I'll put a link down in the description to Matt's on SVR Outdoors, and you can go check out and see what you need to do to enter this so you can take it home for your very own. So I've been playing around with this for the last week or so, and I'd have to say there's some good things about it and there's some bad things about it, but overall I'd have to say I'm pretty impressed with how this works. This is a very bright light, has multiple settings. Let me get into the good, and then I'll get into the bad. The good about it is it has an outstanding battery life. If you run this on high power, it'll run for 24 hours straight, and trust me, I tested it and I had to burn through the battery just to prove it. So far this week I charged my cell phone 1.5 times. I ran it on high power for probably about 15-16 hours, and the rest of the time it was ran on low power, and that's what it took to kill the battery. But on the lower settings, of course, it's going to run a lot longer, so you'll have to take that with a grain of salt. Let me get into some of the specs about this bad boy. It has a 6,000 milliamp lithium ion battery in it. For me, it's basically strong enough to charge your cell phone about 2.5 times or so, especially if you have a smartphone. It has a couple different settings. It has its white light settings on high, which is at 400 lumens, medium is 162 lumens, and low is 40 lumens. And when it's on its high setting, it's like having your regular light in your house. It's ridiculous. But on its high setting at 400 lumens, it runs for 24 hours. On its medium setting of 162, it runs at 75 hours. And on its low setting, it runs for about 200 hours. And it also has an SOS blinking feature on white light. It says 265 hours. And it also has a red setting that runs at 1 lumen at 312 hours, and then it also has a blinking red which runs at 528 hours. Basically, the way you switch between the two is you just click once for high power, one more for medium, another for low, and then you got your strobe. So the way you get it to go to the red setting, you hold in the button, goes to red, hit it again, and now it's red flashing. Alright, so here's a couple things with this light. It's got the diffuser on the top with the hanger that's designed so you can hold it in your hand. You definitely do not want to stare at this when it's on high. It will hurt your eyes. So it's made to be carried down by your side when you're walking. It's got the diffuser on it, which helps spread out the light. Basically acts as a very good floodlight. And if you unscrew this, take this off, then you see it's got the bulb for the LEDs. This makes it more directional. So if you're not wanting to light up the entire room and you're just wanting to light up just a little small area where you're working, I would take off the diffuser to do that. It has a rubber gasket around the edge of this, basically making it a watertight seal. And then it's back together and you're good to go. You can either hang it from the handhold at the top, or if you're doing just the directional, it's got a little hook on the bottom. You can hang it up so you can have the direction below you and you can work or whatever you have to do. So I did do some outdoor lighting with this, and I'm going to show that to you. Whenever I pointed the camera directly at the light, the way the camera picks it up, it doesn't show very well. So you'll see my face, what it looks like on high, medium, low, and then I showed you the red light just regular, because it's not going to show up because it's only a lumen. Hey everyone, so I stepped out on my back porch to test out the light a little bit. Have it hung up on the ceiling from a hook just to see how well it disperses the light. The only light that's lighting up this video is from the light being hung from the ceiling itself. So this is what it looks like when it's on high, and this is what it looks like when it's on medium, and this is what it looks like when it's on the low setting. So what makes this light good and what makes this light bad is its point of use. What is it good for and what is it bad for? For this light, what I would use it for is for car camping, RV camping, things of that nature. Or I would use it for an emergency backup light. It holds a charge for 9 months, so if you just stick this up in your cabinet, if your power ever goes out for an emergency situation, the light on the outside right here blinks red so you can see it in your cabinet. It only needs to be charged every 9 months. I would pull it out maybe every twice a year and charge it up and make sure it's topped off. That way you're ready to use it when you need it. Now here's what I would not use this for. I would not use this for backpacking, and I'll show you why. I'm going to put it up on the scale. Alright, let's get this scale going, and we are zeroed out. Pop this bad boy up on here. Comes out to 1 pound 6 1/4 ounce. I don't know about y'all, but I would not want that weight in my backpack. So it's not good for backpacking, but it is good for home use or car camping or RV camping. It's an excellent light for that. Only thing I would recommend maybe making a change on this light would be the 1 lumen red light. I would like to kind of see it go maybe 5 lumens or maybe 10 lumens. Maybe have an extra setting so it's a little bit brighter, because to me 1 lumen just doesn't really have much of a throw to it. With 5 lumens, I feel that you could still retain your night vision, but have it bright enough so you could actually see what's going on around you. So the Tough Light is rated at an IPX6 rating. Unfortunately, in Alabama, I'm not sure if y'all keep up with it, but we're under severe drought right now. So that's one thing I was not able to test because we don't get good rain. Basically what an IPX6 rating means is you can stick this out in the rain and it will not harm it. I know Marvin from Great American Survival was able to take this out and test it in the rain, and for what he said, it worked very well. So on the back side, you do notice it has a USB port. You can stick your USB device in there, charge up your cell phone, an external battery pack, or speakers, or whatever you may have. It's got the micro USB adapter to recharge the unit with in the wall. And the light in the front turns from red to green when it's fully charged. So this has been my review of the Tough Light. If you have any specific questions you want to ask me, put those down in the comments below, and I'll try to get back with you on them. This is Adam with The Weekend Hiker, doing a Gearology review, saying take care, God bless, and I'll see you all down the trail.